everyone, and welcome to Into Enlightenment with me, Nancy. I'm still in this little daze. I went into meditation, and it was really, I had received the Chakure symbol, compassion, the Han Shozei symbol came in, and energy exchange. And so I'm sure that's why that came up, because I'm teaching a class July 12th at Cape Cod Healing Arts Center, which used to be called the Corner Loft, on July 12th through August 2nd. And my website is up and running. You can pay that way. It's an extra $7 because the website charges, and so does the credit card company. Or you can do Venmo and save yourself $7. And you can go on to my website, which is intoenlightenment.com or intoenlightenment@gmail.com. So the Reiki symbol, so the first one I pulled was on compassion, and what came to me was there are different forms of compassion, and that one is not feeling sorry for someone that is looking down on them, but true compassion comes from the heart and sincerity and love. And so if you know anyone that is going through a tough time, remember that compassion is not judgment or looking down on anyone. It comes from a place of pure love. And if anyone is feeling like they're being looked down upon and not being loved, walking through a hard time, it's best to distance yourself for your own self-compassion. And the Reiki symbol, Chakure, was all about empowering oneself and creating a connection between your higher self and yourself, and awakening the power within. You connect with the power above, and it was a good remembrance for me. And the sharing of energy. I had the vision of one person holding their heart, and another, the same person touching their heart, and that person was touching their heart and touching the other person's heart. And what I got out of that vision was that whatever we give has to be of equal exchange. Meaning, like, if we always give, and we don't get anything back, we get tired really fast. And caregivers and people pleasers always feel super tired after being around people because they're giving and nobody's giving back. It's not equal. So it's something to be aware of. And then the other chakra symbol that came to me was Han Shozei Shonen, and it's about healing oneself, either or healing others through long distance, or using it through spiritual realms, which are like if you know the Akashic records, or your say you have a loved one and you're not able to be with them at that time, which was really good during COVID if you're a Reiki healer to use that, because you didn't have to be there, you just had to use your symbol along with your attunement, and you can heal across the world. So anyway, that was my meditation, and it was super good, and I'm still really dreamy. So we're going to start your, so I have that Reiki 2 certification class for starting July, I think I wrote down July 12th, which is a Wednesday. It's 1 to 4 in the middle of the afternoon. And then I have a Chakra Awakening class that Sunday, and that is, I have to find that. That is important to take if you're a Reiki healer. And that is on Sunday evening, July 16th through August 6th, 5 to 8 p.m. And that's a life-changing class as well. So let's get this energy going, and I will start our tarot card read for the week of the 5th of July through, what is it, the 5th of July, 12th of July. I find that it's for all, the reading that I do is for all signs, because I usually do readings with physical, mental, and spiritual, which is emotional as well. And I believe we all have those feelings, and when you see this, if it resonates with you, then I'm happy, and if it doesn't, leave it for someone else. And please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I also am on YouTube if you feel like going over there and giving me a look at and a like. So let's begin. So this is Note is A, and it's a beautiful, beautiful note. I love the sound. It's high because it's your third eye, and your vibration within your body should be of a higher level frequency to be able to open that and connect, and your heart should be open to be able to connect up here. So something to work towards if you're interested in my chakra class. So I think I want to start with okay. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'll start here, and then I'll do my clarifications. So let's get started. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. I know I did. Nothing on, well, that's a complete lie. What was it? The 4th was on it was yesterday. What was yesterday? Tuesday. So Monday was a beautiful day here where I live. So Cliff and I took a boat over to this little island that I love, and we went later in the afternoon at around 1:30, and we stayed until, I don't know, 3:34, and I wanted to stay longer, but I had a women's share circle. It started at 6, so I wanted to get back and shower. And that is a wonderful circle to come to and be authentic yourself. You don't have to be anything else but yourself. Isn't that great? You don't have to be a mom, a wife, a girlfriend, a sister, an aunt, a co-worker. You just come in and be you and let it all hang out and speak your truth or whatever's going on. It's a place to heal and be respected with love and compassion. And that's first and third Monday of every month, and it's from 6 to 7, 7:30. It is a donation base. We ask for a $10 donation, but it's not imperative. We want everyone to heal. So, I'm going to need my glasses for these. We have Root Girl and the Disowned Self. So, these ones are very deep. So, and then Unmarked Trail, Revelation. Wow, lots of journeying. And we have Magic Sword, Confidence in Your Magic. Ooh, that's under spiritual. So physical, mental, spiritual, and then what's underlying it all. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. You know, that's truly what I try to live in, because you know, fear can keep you from experiencing life, and I try not to live that way today, but I am human. So why don't we just get started? Underlying this read. He's in a boat, his water is calm, he's going through something, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So this is someone, or a woman or male, it doesn't matter, a circumstance in your life that you are walking through. It has to do with your emotions. You know, maybe you're going through some self-awarenesses you didn't know about yourself. Maybe you are realizing a relationship in your life just isn't working for you, or maybe you have to accept yourself just the way you are and stop trying to be something you're not. You know, that was a big one for me. I wanted perfection and within myself, and I just couldn't do it, and I would just be so mad at myself until one day I said, you know what, my character defects must be good, because God has not seemed to try to get rid of what I want to get rid of within myself. And so I stopped trying to ask God to remove certain defects that offended some people, and being a people pleaser, you don't want to do that. And I just said, okay, if you like it and you need Him, God, for me to do your work, what I don't like within me, I will accept it. And once I did that, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel is not a train. I will tell you that. It is pure light. It is the light within yourself. It's self-acceptance. It's self-love. It's understanding other people's trials and tribulations without judgment. You know, like my meditation. The compassion, right? The compassion. That's so funny how that happened. And then we have the Root Girl, the Disowned Self. This is, look at her, or him, whoever's reading this. It's has to do with our day-to-day living. It has to do with parts of ourselves that we want to change, that we don't like about ourselves. And honestly, walking through this in the emotions part and coming to acceptance, in the physical part, which this is physical, this is in our day-to-day life, we start getting grounded within ourselves. We start accepting who we are, and we try to find out what our higher self says we're good the way we are, And the ones that are glaring and causes pain, we know those are the ones that are and cause others pain. Those are the ones that we need to change. And that's a journey within itself, right? And it has to do with our life. It's our base root chakra. It's the stuff that we have to deal with, like relationships, children, work, money, finances, responsibilities, going to the grocery store when you don't want to go to the grocery store, when we disown taking care of ourselves, or when we disown loving ourselves because we've decided we're unlovable, right? But underneath it all, right, we're walking through it. We're letting it go. We're finding acceptance. We're not all as bad as we think we are. And there's always somebody that loves us and shows us about love and compassion and can spread it from one person to the other. It's so funny how I can always give love away and mean it, and truly mean it for that person, but yet for myself it's very difficult, and I have come to terms with it, and I do it now. It doesn't take me days and weeks to figure it out. It hurts too much too soon, so I don't go there. This is in the physical part of our lives, and this is the unmarked trail, revelation, right? So it has to do with the heart in our physical world, right? So this is a deep read, and it's unmarked. That means we have to go to places that might be scary, and we might have to dip our toe in and not be aware of letting our egos go away so we can grow, letting our minds trust our heart, coming into alignment with that. It's really good. And when you do that, you want to talk revelation, you want to see light at the end of the tunnel. It's great. And then the Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic, right? This is under spirituality. Look at that. Look at the light. Look at the power. Look at the power that we find within ourselves just by letting go of one thing that we find uncomfortable with ourselves, that maybe other people love about us, right? And letting go, right? Letting the mind go so we can let the heart lead us, and look at the power we have. It's really good. And I'm not saying don't be a little logical. You're not going to jump off a bridge when somebody says jump off a bridge, right? If you can't swim. So, I mean, an unmarked trail for your higher self, for you. Say you're not a nature person, yet you've always wanted to do it, but I don't know, fear keeps you from going within, right? So you decide to go on a little nature walk by yourself, right? An unmarked trail. It can be that simple. And then you find your power and your strength, because you get recharged when we start to trust ourselves and love ourselves. You get power. No more giving it out, giving it away, right? We get it from source. All right. So let's see. What am I going to use to clarify? I think I'm going to use the Archangel Power Tarot. And then I might use the Sacred Mandalas Rising. We'll see. I found that in itself is a good read, but that's a deep read, so maybe some people just aren't there and they just want to know how to get through the day. And they're not soul searchers, right? Or they want to be soul searchers, but it looks like it might be too much. So let's lighten it up with these a little bit. And I love these because I love the archangels. I love all of the archangels. And there's so many, and they're always here to help us in the unseen world, if you believe in angels. I know I do. They've saved my life so many times. I've beaten death so many times. Can't get me. The done rabbit done died. I don't know why I said that. Alright, so. Alright, under your physical is the 8 of Michael. And I'll clarify. I'm just going to show you that. That's the 8 of Michael. Look at that. Look at that. And the page of Michael. Ooh, lots of mental. Archangel Michael is definitely protector and mental, the swords. You know, it likes to protect your mind. You don't want to go down the rabbit hole with your mind. Your mind can talk you out of doing a lot of great things in your life and stop you from doing things. So that's why Archangel Michael always holds the sword and always defends against negative thinking, negative emotions, that type of thing. So it's really great. And then under spirituality, we have the page of Gabriel, which is really good. Look at the colors even match. The orange in this, right? Underneath the drifter, ooh, major arcana. This is the Hanged Man in the tarot deck, and this is the perspective, and this is Archangel Chamuel, or Chamuel. All right, so let me put those back where they belong. And let's see what we have. Okay, guides and teachers. So this is saying there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So Archangel Chamuel and going deep into the waters of experiencing life as it comes and learning to let go. And maybe it's telling you to look at it differently. Looking at your situation differently will help things go a lot smoother and faster. And yeah, you don't have to do it the same way everybody else does it. To thine own self be true, right? To thine own self be true. Look at things the way you look at things. Deal with things the way you deal with things. Get your ideas. Pause and reflect for your insight and dare to be different. That's what's underlying. See? It doesn't have to be as heavy. And the 8 of Michael, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly, right? Here it's telling you whatever your situation is, physical, mental, spiritual, job, children, ex-spouse, going to be ex-spouse, married, boyfriend, girlfriend, dogs, cats, finances, whatever. It's telling you, even through here, and the root girl, disowning self, it's saying you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing it clearly. It's telling you to look at it differently. You're not seeing a situation in your life clearly. That's really good. And like if you're a total beat yourself up, you're not seeing it clearly. You're not. So don't go there. And it's mental also. And Archangel Michael, call on him if you fight with your mind a lot. That likes to tell you to not do what you really want to do. Ask for Archangel Michael to take over that. You know, we don't have to sit around and be victims. We've got answers here, and all you have to do is ask for help, especially with the angels, right? Page of Michael. Truthful, perspective, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Remember the unmarked trail? Right? And this is what this is saying too. An exciting new challenge. And also, if in the real world you have to sign papers and sign documents, or you're buying a home, or you're dealing with lawyers, or you're buying a car, or you're at the registry of motor vehicles, I'm not sure. Whatever your situation is about, signing your name on a dotted line or whatever, make sure you really read it. And also, exciting adventure, right? So if you did buy a house or get a divorce or anything like that, right? Or just became single, or decided to take a new art class and signed up for a college course, make sure you read your stuff and a new adventure. Dip your toe in, right? Pretty cool. And then under spirituality, so pages are new beginnings, of course. So, and they also mean other things. So, magic sword, confidence in your magic. And here is the page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. See, you have the power. Opportunity for excitement and adventure. You see that? You're going to be given everything you need. Everything you need. Archangel Gabriel will be there. Got your back. These are new things you're starting. Especially with the 2 pages side by side. You're learning new ways of doing things or thinking about things, and you're going to actually bring it into fruition with excitement, not the negative thinking. So that's really good. And let's see, let's finish with, I have a spider on me. Spiders like me. And in a bunch of my tarot reading cards, they're so positive. They're not like scary like you would think they are. Let's see, I think I'm going to use, I keep going for my animal spirit guidebook. So why don't we go here? We've got all elements now. I believe earth, angel, sky, and animals. Well, let's see if I can. I hope everyone had a safe 4th of July and your animals were indoors with you. They were blaring last night. Yeah, I wanted to take our little boat out and watch them, but I'm glad I didn't because it poured cats and dogs. Oh, and I went to a great community with a group of like-minded friends of mine cookout. And she lives on a beautiful lake, and we never got a chance to use it because it rained most of the day. But, it doesn't, see, I could have gone myself into, I'm not going, it's raining, but I wanted to be around with my friends, and I wanted to eat, and I wanted to get out of myself and be amongst other people, I am a homebody. I, first and foremost, love to be home. I can be by myself very comfortably. 34 years ago, I was running from myself. I was running everywhere to get away from myself, but I forgot I had to bring me with me. And now I love me so much, I don't want to go anywhere. So there's hope for us all, right? Wolf, lamb, beaver, dragon underlying. All right, I'm gonna get my description of the animal book because I don't want to mislead anyone, and the dragon is underlying all of this, And this is ancient, and I want to read it to you. And I don't want to say something that's not for everyone. Alright, so the dragon. Seeing one's most true self. Balancing the ego. Right? The ego. The definition of ego is easing God out. And the dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath, and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. Right? Wanting to be with yourself, not running from ourselves. I lost my space, I'm sorry. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self. That's your higher self. That's the God within. The one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse into the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eye sees beauty everywhere, even through the midst of our own pain. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their ajna is dim. The ajna, described as inner fire or sacred intelligence, may even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. How awesome is that? That's underlying all of these cards. And the ajna is your third eye. And you know what? I played the crystal bowl, which was your third eye. So, whoa, right? So we have the wolf. And we have the root girl. And the 8 of Michael. The wolf is never alone. They travel in packs. If you see a lone wolf, he's probably not healthy and has been kicked out of the pack. But usually in a wolf pack, there's a leader and one that falls behind to protect the back of the pack. This is saying you are not alone. And don't allow yourself to be alone, because dragon says, I see you. I see you. Right? And I went out to that cookout in the pouring rain. We sat under this big, giant, huge tent, or we could go inside as well. And I did both, because people were inside and out, and I wanted to mingle and eat. And the food was inside, and the food was outside. And the lamb, I always see the lamb, right, as, well, first of all, look at the energy. It's rainbowish. It's in a triangle or diamond shape, 2 triangles upside down, whatever you want to see it as. I always think of the Lamb of Jesus. But it means so much more than that. It's the earth sign for sure. And it's a new way of thinking, a revelation, and of the mind, right? Because we have the swords, which is mind, Archangel Michael. And be gentle with yourself, because Jesus was one strong motherfucker. And gentle too. And loving. So be that way to yourself and others. And the beaver, of course, oh my God, new beginning, strength, sword, confidence. If you think of the beaver, he lives in the water. he creates his home. He is a hard worker. He can live in harsh weathers. He can swim in the depths of the water and live above the land. And that's what this is saying about your power. You know? And it's a beginner's power, but it's a strong power. Brave, optimistic, and playful, right? You are ready for any challenge. Opportunity for excitement and adventure. Confidence in your magic. And this little guy knows how to do that. And that's you. That is the end of my read. I'm sorry I went on a little longer than usual. I hope you have a great week. If no one has told you they love you today, I love you. I love you. Bye-bye for now.